so much for being here for the session on time, and I warmly welcome all of you to the first and initial session of the digital teacher course. So we initially had the tech check. The tech check was done to understand whether all of you have the basic technology and the basic resources to be fully engaged in this course throughout, and also we'll start this session today with a little activity. So I have asked all of you before this session to change your background images with the dream destination that you would like to travel, or you have already traveled. So I have changed mine, and I can see uh, most of you all have changed your backgrounds as well. And also, before we start on, I would like to uh, emphasized a little bit about our guidelines of the session. So why we are doing this session is to understand about certain digital tools to get our audience, students and the learners engaged, interacted and interested in the lessons that we are delivering. Because as you all know, now we are in a hybrid learning model. So you all are teaching physical in the school, and another session you all are doing online. So we want to have the same interaction and engagement during our online sessions as well. So that is the objective of doing this training session. And as per the guidelines, I would like to request all of you again to switch on your cameras, interact with me, interact with all of the other learners also, and speak up. Take your mobile phones also closer because it will also be needed at some point. And yes, log into this session from your laptop because most of the things we are doing, you would have to access through your laptop. Okay, so let me share my dream about my dream destination. So the picture y'all can see here in my background is a picture of Turkey, and this is a hot air balloon festival in Turkey. So this is my one of my dream destinations that I would like to travel with my wife, and I have never been here before. So I'm really looking forward to go on a vacation, targeting festival, and to go in a hot air balloon. So that's about my dream destination, and I would like to know about Miss Pulakshika's uh, dream destination.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, Stayesh, this is a beach, as everyone can see. So I think if most of the people like to visit beach because they can enjoy themselves, and actually the sea is not in the same way all the time. It changes, so it makes us relax. That's why I like this place very much.
True, true. Okay, super. So you prefer any beach? Am I correct? Um, okay,
Yes.
very interesting. Thank you, Miss Pulakshika.
So in my
So what
case.
about Miss Sanika?
Good afternoon, Sir Aish, and good afternoon, everyone. So my background is a background where you have snow and polar bears. It's one of the seasons that I really love the best. So especially when I was in Netherlands, I really I don't know, it's a lovely season, maybe because it's Christmas and all that. So, and especially I love polar bears, so that's why I chose this background.
Okay, very interesting. Thank you very much, Miss Sanika. And I think Miss Jayani was there for the induction. Am I correct? The online induction. No.
Good
Hello,
afternoon.
Miss Jayani.
Yes,
Good afternoon.
I have participated.
Ah, okay. You have taken, I can remember. So Miss Jayani would know how our induction is. Am I correct? So it's very interactive. It was done online when you were there, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, right. So Miss Jayani, would you like to share about your dream destination?
Yes, sir. As per my background, everyone can see it's a set of mountain and it's very green, fresh looking. So I like that kind of place. That's why I have mentioned. Thank you.
Okay, so you like the greenery and the mountains.
Yes, like
Okay,
up
very
country.
interesting. Okay. Thank you, Miss Shanika. And we'll move on to Miss Subhashini. It's it's
Good
an
afternoon,
interesting pick you got.
everyone. Yeah, I like snow and I want to spend a day in an igloo house. So, since this background looks a little similar to that, I thought of picking it.
Okay, super. So we have two members who like snow. It's very interesting. So I think the others, they are not interacting. They are not changing the backgrounds. They are very silent. Okay, so uh, the main objective of this is to because this is okay, right? We have Miss Heshani. Thank you so much. And I think it's Australia, if I am correct. So would you like to share about your dream destination?
Uh, yes, it's actually Sydney Opera House. Then I never
Mhm.
ever have seen it really. So, but then my subject is music. Then always I fond of to go to concerts and listen and all. Then my dream to go to that opera house and watch a concert. Then it's my dream. That's why I changed the opera house as my background.
Right, very interesting. And we wish for you to travel there one day. And thank you very much, Miss Heshani, for sharing your dream destination. And I see Miss Manisha also has put the snow image. So do you also like the snow, like Miss Shanika?
Yes, yes, sir,
Uh,
I like.
okay, so anywhere where there is snow, you would love to travel, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, very interesting. Thank you, Miss Manisha. And Miss Manoja, thank you very much for switching on your video. Uh, but would you like to share about your dream destination? It's all right for you to not have.
Sir, still I'm trying to get a background. Especially I like
Okay,
to blue. I
you
like to
like?
get a blue color one. Yes, I'm searching now.
Okay, right, right. Okay. So what about Miss Sherin? We see a lot of greenery.
Yes, even my dream destination is as the picture. I really like to spend time in a rural area. There are other
Mhm.
dreams as well, but then I also like to live a very calm and serene life among the trees.
Okay, very interesting. Thank you so much, Miss Sherry. And Miss Vedma,
Welcome.
again a very colorful background. What is this destination about?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ayesh and all of you. I can't, that means I'm unable to change my background. That's why several times I tried to change it, but however, it is loading, but I can't do it. However, I want to, it's my dream as I want to travel, that means hiking, I like most, and also visit some areas. That is my dream. All around the country, I want to travel. That's why I like it.
So what
It's
was
my
your last hiking destination that you
last
went?
week, last 31st of December, I went Sri Pada. That's
Oh,
my uh, last hiking.
okay.
That is the last one for this year.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much, Miss Vedma. So, okay, thank you so much, all of you, for changing your backgrounds and being part of this little activity. So, let me share about the learning outcome of this activity because now this is a sort of an icebreaker that you all can use to get your students interacted into the lesson to build up a conversation with the educator. So, because you can use this activity in many ways. So you can relate this to the lessons that you are teaching. you can ask the students, because this is actually, we are not using any tool, we are actually using the inbuilt facility that we already have in Microsoft Teams. So have any of you all used this technique before in any of your lessons? Okay, Miss Manish, you
Yes,
have
sir.
used.
Yes.
What about the others?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
They have used.
Super.
Yes. Yes,
All
Mr.
right.
Ash.
So it's very nice because it gets your audience to uh, start a conversation with you. You know, share their experiences, tell something. So this is one technique that you all can use, which is already there. Okay. With that, we'll we have a little activity. So let me share the link. It's a puzzle, and I want you all to make the puzzle and let me know who finishes it first. So you can see the time also. So I'm gonna share the link of the puzzle uh, here in the chat box. Right, I have shared it in the MS Teams here, and also let me share it in the Telegram as well. So you can start making it and let me know who finishes first.
Mr. Ayeshan, do we just click on it on the screen or and go on, or do we?
Start. Yeah, if you have logged in from the computer, you can just click on the link.
We can click
Then you
on,
will
right?
be directed. Yeah, click on the link. You will be directed to the puzzle. Okay, Miss Shanika has completed, it seems. Isn't
I
it?
completed, sir. I completed.
Okay, Miss Shanika, Miss Manisha, tell me your timings.
Timing.
Let's see. Yes.
I'll find the time, sir.
When you
3.26.
right, 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay, what about Miss Shanika? Miss Shanika, we can't hear you.
3 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay. So what about Miss Manisha?
Sir, I completed,
Is it
but how to find the time, sir?
all right? In the puzzle, you will see like it says 100% below, and
Right.
then yeah, you will see a
3.10.
3.10. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we will take Miss Shanika as the first. Miss Shanika, would you like to tell the others what you have discovered in the puzzle? What does it say?
Uh, it says play is the highest form of research. Albert Einstein says this, and children are playing on the beach. There is a boy playing on a beach with a sandcastle, and
Okay.
there are children
So
playing also uh, with sand.
okay, super. So let me share this picture. What Miss Shanika and Miss Manisha both have discovered in the Telegram group. So it says, I think, do you have some time to complete, or I think others are still struggling to complete? What about Miss Heshani, Miss Tanya? You all wrote some time?
We need,
Entrance එක කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ?
I need some.
You all want some time?
Yes, sir.
Right. Miss
Yes,
Jaini has
sir.
also
Me
come.
too. I need a little time.
Okay.
It's
Right.
very interesting.
Amazing. So we'll give the others maybe a 30 seconds more. I have already shared the picture though. Let me share the picture here as well.
කොහෙන්ද හොස්පිටල් එකට එන්න වෙන්නේ? එයි. ලිෆ්ට් එකට
Okay, we see
යන්න
some
ලිෆ්ට් එක.
other hands also raising up. Miss Shanika, Miss Pulakshika. All right, so they have also completed. Great. So in that picture, what you have discovered is play is the highest form of research,
चालू.
says Dr. Albert Einstein. Okay, right. So what we are going to say is play is the highest form of learning. So can you all remember, as kids, right? We always learned by playing, by because we didn't learn through theories, all these things, but that's how most of the kids are learning. So that is the highest. Playing is the highest form of learning. So that's what we are doing here. So we are incorporating little games, techniques and tools to get the learners engaged with the lesson, engaged with the teacher, and same time our objective is for them to learn through playing. So do you all agree with me? Or any of you all saying no? This isn't correct. There is something else. Anyone who is not agreeing? Or do you all agree with what I'm saying? That
I do agree
through
with you.
playing, you, who?
I
Sorry.
agree, sir, with you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Shanika. So this by practice, by practically doing, by playing, uh, the amount of learning we get is maximum. So that's why, and And I think you all found it interesting, isn't it, doing the puzzle to discover what it is about. And you all can use this technique into your lessons, get the children to discover something. Maybe you all can use this to summarize what you have, or maybe you can use it as an opener. Okay, students, so do you all know what we are going to learn today? So let them make it up and let them discover what the lesson is about. So you can use these tools in different manners. And my objective is only to give you all some hands-on experience of the tool. And after this lesson, I will be sharing all the websites, all the links also again to these tools. And uh, I want you all to incorporate this in the way that suits the lessons that you are doing. Okay, and it was very interesting to see most of y'all have already enrolled into the digital teacher course. I saw it from the poll results. So, any of y'all who have started that? Because that's the theoretical part. It has a lot of videos, also a lot of new things to learn in that. So, can I know any of y'all started doing it? There are 4 quests, like 4 modules in the lesson. Uh, or you all only enrolled yourselves? Anyone here who has just started? No? Um, okay. Miss Tanya, did you enroll into the lesson? The digital teacher course?
I thought of just going through this session,
Okay.
and as I discussed with you before, just to see whether this is applicable to my subject, and then that is what I believe we discussed. So
Right.
just yes.
Okay, no problem. So what about Miss Shanika? Did you enroll into the session,
No, sir, I
into the
really
course?
missed that message. I'm really
Okay,
sorry.
not a problem. Not a problem. Anyone who is here who has enrolled? Because I saw many participants have said they've got enrolled.
So I have
What about
enrolled,
this
but
session?
I didn't start any course work yet.
Ah, super, super. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have Miss Manisha. So, so after today's this live session, what you all are going to do is, so we will have a Q&A session also about this enrolling to the course and all. I want to complete the quest one. So this course has 4 modules. So you all will be learning a lot of theoretical parts, and learning concepts, learning techniques, teaching techniques, all these things. Also, there will be a large amount of on digital tools that you all will be learning in the course also. So throughout, so I will be doing 4 live sessions, including today's one. So during these live sessions, I will be using a few tools. So in the next session, I will be using some new tools with you all. So to give the hands-on experience. But during the course, you will learn even more about these tools and what you have to consider when utilizing these tools. You will learn about the universal uh, design for learners, UDL. So all these things you will learn in the course, and once you complete all the 4 modules, you will get a course certificate as well. That is offered from UNESCO, uh, and I am the facilitator to take you all into completing this course. All right. So thank you so much for all those who completed the puzzle, and Miss Shanika, you became the first. Okay, congratulations. And
Thank you.
we'll, now what I'm going to do is give you all an insight about what is there in this quest one of this course. So I'm gonna host an open quiz session. So let me share my screen, and okay, so what you all have to do is, okay, so this is an open quiz. So as you all can see, there are numbers. So when you pick a number, you will get a question. So who would volunteer to pick a number first? Who is going to pick? This is an open quiz, so you all can pick your lucky number and you will have a question. Anyone, don't worry. Very, very easy questions. Very easy. Anyone? And this is for learning purposes, so you don't think, if you get it wrong, it will look bad on you. Don't think like that. So because we are all here to learn something. So what about Miss Manisha? Okay, Miss Shanika has raised her hand. Would you like to pick a question? Okay, you can pick your lucky number.
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay, very easy. What does UDL stand for? I already mentioned this. It's very easy because I mentioned.
Unite. I can't remember, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, not a problem. So UDL stands for. Okay, does anyone else want to answer?
Is it UNESCO digital learning?
No, miss.
It's
Anyone else? I heard.
universal design.
Yes, correct.
I can't remember the last word.
Who was that? Okay. Yes, you are right.
Universal design for learning.
Exactly. You are right. Finally. So this is universal design for learning. So you will learn about this in the quest one more. So what universal design for learning is, when we are delivering a lesson, when we are doing a training. So we have our audience. So this is our audience. If you can see in the picture now, these are actually spectators of a baseball match. Now if you see, this is actually exclusion now these people are of different heights as per this picture, and they are treated equally, but can everybody see the match? They can't enjoy, right? And here, this is actually some integration, so you have considered, but this is also uh, not for everybody, isn't it? So for these three people now it has been arranged, but this is inclusion. So if you have something like this, it includes everybody. So same theory you have to apply for your lessons. So this universal design for learning talks about inclusivity of all the learners into your lessons. So you will also learn about uh, the three different types of cognitive learners. So there are three types of learners. So you will learn about that, and also what are the techniques that you can use to make your lesson inclusive to everybody. Because if you consider your children, the students in a class, their memory capacity, their learning techniques, all these are different. So when you are even developing a lesson, you have to consider about this UDL standards. So you will learn about this in the quest one. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Shanika. So let's move on to another. Sorry, let's. I have to select this as okay. So 10 points to you, and any other volunteers who would like to pick next? Since Miss Manisha already enrolled, would you like to take a number?
So I'll try, but I don't know.
Okay, not a problem. No worries at all.
Number 6.
Number 6, all right. Okay, repeated practice and spacing out learning over a span of time are examples of.
Examples of
this is actually coming from quest 1. So I have picked, yeah, but you said you didn't start the quest, no?
Repeated practice and
So,
space. I'm not sure, sir.
not sure, no? And that's all right because this is part of the first one. So it's all right for you to not to know this. So you will learn about it. Okay, that is a part of consolidation. So once when you teach a lesson, so you all always repeat what you do, no? So even for the students, it's not just one time that you all do. As educators, as teachers, we use repeated practice, and also sometimes we space out learning over a span of time. So this is a part of consolidation. So there are 4 pillars. So you will learn in this quest 1, which is a teaching technique. So this consolidation is repeated practice and spacing out learning over a span of time. So even if you all can see now, this digital teacher course also, now I could have just asked for you all to, I could have done a just one session and ask you all to complete the modules and you can get the certificate as well. It's an online course accessible to uh, all of the entire globe. Like it's a free course. So but what we are doing here is we are having certain sessions or live sessions and getting you all into practice these, get your hands-on experience. So that is to space out learning, so you all are able to clarify, learn, and understand further. So it comes under consolidation, and you will learn more about this in quest 1. Thank you very much, Miss Manisha. And then so any any others would like to pick a number? You all have to pick a number, and I have to pick one of you all from here. So, Miss Tanya, would you like to pick one?
All right, I'll give it a go, but it's very scary.
Okay.
Need-
Okay. So,
Okay, I'll go for number 2.
number 2. Okay. What are the 3 main cognitive learning styles?
Cognitive learning. Um, 3 main
When you
cognitive learning styles.
learn, they have 3 different styles of learning. I'm pretty sure you know this.
Yes, is this memory, okay, memorizing. Um,
Can I give you a hint? I will tell one.
activities, mainly by activities.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Activities there is and also
Yes.
by information, that is, I remember.
It's at the tip, I know. But doing activities is kinesthetic learners.
Kinesthetic, yes.
Yes. What are the other 2? Auditory and
Auditory and visual.
Visual.
exactly. Exactly. Yes. So we have 3 types of learners. So there are students who learn through visuals. So for them, your presentations, your lessons have to be very attractive, eye-catching. So they learn through the pictures, by looking at things, they learn. And there are some students who learn by hearing. They are called the auditory learners. So for them, you have to tell things very clearly. So there are some even, now some like to listen to audio books. Some like to read the books. So they are auditory learners. And then we have the kinesthetic. So who learn by doing it practically, who learn by doing the play. So these are the 3 types of cognitive learners. Thank you, Miss Tanya. So you got it right. Okay. And we have 7 more pretty simple questions. So I'm going to pick the audience and you're going to pick the numbers. So what about Miss Heshani? Would you like to pick a number?
Sure, sir. Then I'm going to pick number 4.
Number 4. Okay. What is the option in Microsoft Teams that can be used to break students into small groups during a lesson? It's an inbuilt option. So we use this to break our students into groups during a lesson. You can give activities to them. The answer is also there in the question. I'll make it easy for you.
Shall I tell it?
Huh?
Break?
Sir, shall I tell it?
Is it break?
Yes, but break. Yes, break.
Breakout rooms.
Exactly. Breakout rooms. You are correct. So, how many of you are using that? You all are using that option, the breakout rooms. You all are using, right? Okay.
Yes.
So we will. Super. So Miss Michelle is also using. Okay. So with that, why don't Miss Michelle pick a number?
Number 10, sir.
Number 10. Okay. Who is the father of free education in Sri Lanka? This is a very easy question. I just put to make it easy for you all with the other difficult ones. So this is a very easy question, not from the lesson, just from our history. දන්නව නේද? Miss Michelle?
C.W. Kanangara.
Yes, definitely. Who else? So, okay, thank you so much. So you also get 10 points for that. And we have 5 more questions. Let's see. Miss Manoja, okay, you are raising your hand also. Would you like to pick a question?
I raised my hand to answer the questions. Right.
Sorry?
Okay. I choose. No. I wanted to answer to the previous questions. That's why I.
Okay.
Okay.
But now is your
Shall I?
chance.
Oh, okay. Shall I take number 3?
Sure, why not? One cannot learn without paying this. What is it? මොකද්ද මේ මේක නැතුව without paying this you cannot learn.
Paying attention.
Exactly, you are right. Paying attention. So that is what we have to get our students to attend our lesson, no? So that is why we are doing all this. So we are doing using all these tools, using all these methods. Why do we do all these things? To get them to attend into the lesson. So we want to get their attention, their interest, and we want to get them engaged. So you are correct, and 10 points to Miss. Thank you. And
You're welcome, sir.
okay, what about Miss Pulakshika? Would you like to pick a number?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. One of the most important components in a lesson. Without it, the learners will just listen or watch passively. I have been telling the answer many times. We have to do this. Yeah. What is the most important component? If it is not there, the learners will just listen or watch passively. What am I getting you all to do here?
Practicals.
Yeah, through that,
Interaction.
what are you getting? By giving the practicals and asking questions, what are you getting the students, like what am I doing with you all now?
Interacting.
Yes, you are there. I'm getting you all
Interactive.
Explore.
Explore. Something, another one with starting with
Explanation.
E.
Engage.
Exactly, engage. Engage. I'm getting you all to engage. So, without this, when we do an online lesson, they will just be passive listeners, or they will just be watchers, like a movie. The movie එකක් දාලා බලනවා වගේ තමයි the lesson if we don't use this. Okay, super. Thank you, Miss Pulakshika. Thanks to you. So we have 3 lucky questions more. Who would like to pick a number? Miss Chamin, would you like to pick a number?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay. An online tool that can be used to create, play, and share puzzles. My goodness, the name is there. මම මේකේ පින්තූර දානකොට උත්තරේ දාලා.
Jigsaw planet, right?
It's, yes, it's Jigsaw Planet. So my mistake. I wanted to put only the logo. I have put the answer also. I will be sharing all these links with y'all. So it's Jigsaw Planet. You can use it to create puzzles. So it's an online tool uh, to creating puzzles. Okay, my bad though. Right. Last 2 questions. What about Miss Jayani? Would you like to pick?
Yes, number 7.
Number 7. What does ADHD stand for? It's a condition in some children. We call ADHD children. It's a disorder, isn't it? You know what does it stand? What it stands for?
Actually, I can't remember, sir.
You can't remember, right? We'll find out the answer. That is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So we learned, no, without paying attention you can't learn. So it's a disorder. Some kids have it. So it's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So they are hyperactive, isn't it? So you all may have come across about these students. So we will have future trainings about this ADHD also, with the support of our academic enrichment center. So you all can learn more about how to, you know, uh, uh, interact with students who are having ADHD. Okay, thank you. And we have the final question, final number. Okay, Miss Subhashini, would you like to pick?
Okay, sir.
Okay, you have no choice though.
Yeah.
Oh, so if we do not give this, the learners will not know about their progress. What do we have to
Feedback.
give? Exactly. Superb, superb. We have to give feedback for our learners to know about their progress. Superb. Yeah. Superb, superb. So, what did you all learn here? So, it's another tool, very interactive, engaging, fun. So, you all can use this kind of technique. So, I use this tool to give you all an insight about this quest 1, what you all have to learn, and also same time I used it to share some knowledge. So it's not only the answer, so we discussed a little bit more also what it is about. So have any of do you all use these quizzes in your lessons, things like this? Have you all been using before? So there are many other quiz tools. You may have heard Kahoot. So it's a very famous quiz tool. And then we have quizzes. So there are lots of apps. So when you all are using these apps also, now I'm always going for the free versions because I'm not paying. So when you all are going for the free versions, there are some limitations. So in these lessons, you will also get a checklist. So for you all to see, now depending on your audience, when you are selecting a tool, so you have to see whether this tool, the free version of the tool, will accommodate. So some tools have, you can accommodate only 20 participants, 50 participants, 7 participants, and some tools limit you with the number of questions. So they will give you option of only having two questions free. For the rest you have to pay. So likewise, that you will get a checklist also in the online lesson. So you have to consider about these also, and also you have to do it prior to the lesson. Like you have to do a trial run as well, because if you don't do it, you will get stuck in the lesson if there are certain technical errors. So sometimes, you have an audience of 100 and this tool you are using can have only 10, the other 90 is left out, so you don't know about this. So then you will be in a very uncomfortable situation. So you have to check all these tools before using as well. Okay, so we we have actually uh, come almost to the end. So we have 15 minutes more, and now I want y'all to uh, join this link I'm gonna send y'all. It's Jamboard, and I want y'all to share what what have you learned new during the past 2 years. So for me, my biggest learning is now, uh, I am actually a trainer. I was used to conducting physical classroom trainings, and all of a sudden when this corona situation came, I was unable to do these physical trainings, and I was actually left out with no choices, and then I had to move on to online training. So the biggest learning I gained during these past 2 years was I explored about these digital tools, how I can keep up the audience engaged, how I can make my lessons more interactive. So these are what I have learned, and this is what I am sharing with all of you. So I would like y'all to share what you have learned during the past 2 years on this Jamboard. So I'm going to in the um, here chat box. Here I have shared to the Jamboard, and let me share the same link Telegram group also. Okay, when you all click on the link, so let me show you also what you all have to do. So this is the what you will see when you click on this link. So it's a digital board, and this is a collaborative tool. So I want you all to go to this left section. In the left side you will see fourth icon. It says sticky notes. When you click on that, uh, you will get sticky notes, and you can change the colors as well. You can select any color you prefer, and I want you all to type what new you have learned during the past 2 years. And then you click save. It will be posted here as a sticky note. It's a collaborative tool, and many I can see there are many of you all who have already joined. You all have to click the fourth icon, the sticky notes. Or even there is a short key, Control Shift P. When you click Control Shift P, you will get into the sticky note. Okay. So someone is saying I have learned how to teach online effectively and in an interesting manner. Okay. And someone says, how to handle an online classroom, audio recording, editing, and mixing. Very interesting. Okay. Yes. So I learned about Microsoft Team tools and conduct online lessons, about online teaching. So it has been the biggest learning of many of your lives. Yes, very interesting. Creating digital story, very interesting. So I learned how to use MS Teams tools, very interesting. So even yes, this digital story. So we will learn about this also. It's another interesting subject. So yes, I learned how to conduct online sessions in an interesting manner. I've learned how to teach using MT. I learned about MT, learned to use OpenBoard. Okay, I think OpenBoard should be some tool similar to this Jamboard maybe. I learned about online teaching. So anything else? Is it only about online teaching that you all have? Uh-oh. I think something happened. Let me reload it. Hmm. Something just happened. Even you all can see the same white screen. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, right. I'm really sorry. I actually can't figure out what happened. Something just happened, but it was interesting. I read out most of what you all said. So let's let's keep it as that. And how many of you all were using this Jamboard? It's a collaborative tool. You all learned this today. You all okay? Interesting. So you all can get your learners to collaborate on something like this. You all can brainstorm. You all can get their ideas into one place, because if it is the classroom, now you can give them an activity, right? So this you can actually use. Maybe you can group people also, group students, give them one Jamboard to work on, brainstorm what they learn, and you can give another group another Jamboard. So you can use this in different manners. So I'm glad that we were able to almost complete that activity. So I'm really sorry that it went blank. So yes, so these are the few tools that I really wanted to share with all of you today, just to give the touch of it and to show you all how we can do. Because if you take today's lesson, it was all about activities, isn't it? All about doing something, uh, all about interacting, all about playing. And how was your experience? Would anyone would like to share? What do you all
Uh,
feel?
shall I tell my idea about that, sir? Actually, it was very interesting. I learned a lot of things. Normally, I am also using some digital web tools to get some games and quiz to the students as a lesson engagement. I
Yes.
actually today I learned a very new thing. It was really interesting. Then from on Monday, I'm going to use this in my classroom.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
Thank you very much, Miss Manoja, for your nice feedback. So, um, anyone else who would like to share your experience of the session? Um, we are almost at the end of. Okay, I can see a hand raised by Miss Avidya. Yes, Miss Avidya.
Yes, sir. Today's session was very interactive and interesting, and there's so much that I learned. Thank you so much for organizing this meeting. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Miss Avidya, for your feedback. So that is what is really important for me, your feedback. So then I know whether this session was useful to you all. Um, okay, I would like to hear one more from any of you all. Anything, anything I could do better, anything I could add, anything you would like to know in the next session, anything. Maybe you all can say in the next session I would like to know something about how to do like this. So I would incorporate that type of a tool also into the next live session. So we are going to discuss about some new tools in the next Thursday session. So anyone else? All right. So, okay.
Yes, Tanish. Yes. I
Yes.
like to talk. I'm an art teacher, so when it's coming for the online session, children feel much bored, right? So I was thinking how to do all these theory lessons with the students because they enjoy the practical lessons much, but they feel much bored when they are doing their theory lessons. So these Jamboard and these puzzles games will be help much to encourage them, and they can uh, really they can keep their remind everything in their mind if we do the lesson like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Pulakshika. Appreciate all of your kind feedback. Thank you so much. Okay. So, yes. Now, the next thing I want all of you all to do is get enrolled into the digital teacher course. Please get enrolled because you will be getting a certificate as well. And also, not about the certificate, but the amount of knowledge you gain is the most important thing out of them. So please get enrolled, and I would like to request all of you to complete quest 1 when we come into the next session. So you have 1 week, you can do it at your own convenience, and maybe you can spend half an hour per day, so you can actually complete it before next Thursday. Complete quest 1. When you all are doing it, if you have any questions, any clarifications, any technical issues, you can always reach out to me. I'm always there to help you and guide you to complete this program. And yes, thank you so much. So if you have any doubt, even if you don't know how to get enrolled, I actually put a video also how to get enrolled into the course. So yes, I'm there anytime for you all to reach out. Thank you very much for being a wonderful audience and wonderful set of learners. Motivated me also to do the lesson in a much engaged manner. And I look forward to see all of you in the next session on next Thursday at 3:30. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
sir.
Thank
sir.
you,
Stay
Thank
safe.
you,
sir.
sir. Have a nice
Thank you,
evening.
sir.
Bye.
Have a nice
Good evening,
Sir.
all of you.
All stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice evening, everyone.
You too. Thank you.